Good evening, friends. Today we'll discuss one of the important course offered by IIBF, that is Certified Credit Professional. This course is important for the people, for the bank employee who are aspire to work in credit department of the bank, and existing staffs who are working under credit department of the bank and identified to work under credit department of the bank. As per RBI direction, as a part of capacity building in bank with respect to April 2018, only such staffs should be posted by the bank in the field of credit management which has acquired certification from a accredited institution. It means those staff who have acquired the certification in accredited certification of credit management should able to get the posting in field of credit management. In April 2017, IBA informed that the course offered by IIBF meet the certification requirement for this purpose. So, in this process, Certified Credit Professional is very important course for people who want to work in the credit department of the bank. Also, it will improve your capacity building, appraisal capacity of a loan in branches, and also it will helpful for your promotion process, and it will give you knowledge regarding credit monitoring in bank, and you will also help your seniors about the process of loan, and also you can guide your junior in bank regarding the processing and appraisal of loans. The Certified Credit Professional is one of the most important topic. Certified Credit Professional has the most important course that is offered by the IIBF, and this book is mandatory for passing the exam. This book is a course book by IIBF. This book consists of 5 modules which are most important for passing the exam. The first module is Introduction and Overview of Credit Analysis. Second module is Analysis of Financial Statement, in which we will discuss about the balance sheet, profit loss statement, and appraisal of loans. And the third one is Working Capital Management. Working Capital Management means the cash credit facility, the CCOD facility we are offering to our borrowers, and we can able to assessment of that working capital. Module D, there is other credit facilities like export finance. We are also financing for export in the bank, in priority sector lending such as government sponsored scheme, NABARD scheme, NULM, NRLM, such, and retail loans such as housing loan, mortgage loan, etc. And next one is module which is the last one, Monitoring and Supervision Follow-up Management of Impaired Asset. Impaired asset means the stressed asset, that is NPA, which are burden over the bank. The bank are mostly afraid of this particular thing, and how to monitor, how to supervise, how to follow of the various impaired assets of the bank. What are the various exposure norms, how to handle situation, that at the last module will deal with. The first module, that is the principle introduction and overview of credit. In that, the first chapter is the principle of lending. There is 3 important principle of lending. First one is safety, the second one is liquidity, and the third one is profitability. Banks mostly accept deposit from the public and extend loan to the people who just need the fund for their business or different activities where they want to invest, and in return they will get return from that. Bank mostly accept deposit from the public in form of different types of deposit such as saving, current, flexi, fixed deposit, and a bank has the obligation to repay the amount that has received as deposit from the depositor. That means bank need to have safety of the fund provided by the borrower. The depositor can want that their funds should be kept in safe in bank, and they should be able to get some return from the bank for keeping funds in bank, and their money should be safe. Lending activity has inherent risk, means it will always have a risk. While we are lending some money to other, there must be always a risk. There must be different changes in business cycle, there must be changes in market condition, volatility, input, output prices, product prices, arrival of new product, competition in the market. But bank cannot stop lending. If bank will stop lending by fearing the safety of the fund, then fund will be ideal in the bank and bank would not earn any profit. So what is the motive of the bank? Motive of the bank is to lend money from the depositor and extend the credit facilities to the borrower who need the money to invest somewhere else, and earn income from the borrower and give some amount of interest and keep the money safe of the depositor. Essentially, lending function is the core function of the bank. The lending bank is must earn an expert and professional as a doctor, lawyer, chartered accountant, the banker. Appraisal and client management skill are crucial for success of lending function. We'll discuss principle safety. First of all, every depositor want their funds should kept in safe. Their funds should be safe and they should get return for keeping money in bank. Normally borrower approaches bank, or either bank approaches borrower for lending. Whatever be the approach, bank must carry out the appraisal exercise. There should be proper appraisal exercise for keeping the fund in safe. The tools used for keeping the fund in safe like cash flow analysis, NPV, break-even analysis, discounted cash flow, sensitivity analysis, Altman Z-square. We'll discuss it later in later chapter, credit rating, etc. Then liquidity of the fund. Liquidity management is the most important function of the bank. Whatever the fund kept by the depositor, they want to withdraw whenever they need the money. So there should be sufficient liquidity in bank so that the depositor can withdraw the money whenever they want. Depositor is the account can withdraw or transfer it to other through check, internet banking, need not give advance notice to the bank. Then the asset liability management box. Asset liability means it is an important management function of bank, ensuring that the bank does not face any liquidity problem. Suppose one person keep money in bank and that money is extended by the banker and lent to someone else who want to invest in business. But that same depositor want to get that money back, as he was some important work and want to get the money back. But the borrower have not want to return, has not returned. So the bank have sufficient liquidity so that he can meet the liquidity requirement of the depositor in that time. Profitability. Commercial banks are the profit organization. For lending activity to be profitable, pricing advance become very important exercise. Commercial banks mostly work in the principle of lending to earn profit. They want to earn profit from the depositor. The MCLR rate is that is marginal cost of lending rate. A customer has high credit rating will have MCLR plus a lower premium, and the customer which has lower credit rating has higher rate of interest and higher premium. So borrower with lower credit rating pay less amount of interest, and the borrower with higher credit rating will pay less amount, and lower credit rating will pay higher rate of interest. The purpose of loan. The purpose of loan should not, the bank cannot lend money because someone asks. कोई भी अगर money बैंक lend करता है, that means there should be some purpose for which someone asked for. There should be some purpose, and the money should be used productively, and it should not be spent anywhere. In the bank lend for productive purpose such as working capital need of a business enterprise, term loan need and expenditure. Banks will not lend for speculative purpose in any sector. And bank also lend for such a personal requirement, personal meeting, loan for meeting medical expenses, educational need, leisure and travel. Also two-wheeler loan, housing loan, etc. And diversification of risk, which is most important part of governing the lending operation. The banks should not give a single group of borrower, a single borrower, or a purpose of or a geography. It should not expose its lending facility to a single group of borrower, a single borrower, or a group of borrower. Industry or trade may be subjected to any industry or trade may be subjected to business cycle, and prices of food commodity may have sharp fluctuation. There may be political disturbance, there may be any paralysis in the business, there may be any natural calamities like flood, earthquake in a particular area. If we mostly focus on a single area in a single geography, or to a single borrower or a single group of borrower, if that particular organization or that particular area fell due to natural calamities, then the whole amount should go when the whole amount will turn into NPA. There will be no income generation from that account. So that there should be diversification. There should be diversification, and amount should not be concentrated in a single area. It should be diversified to different sectors. The last thing is, let us sum up. Banks are the custodian of the public fund. What is the most important thing? Publics deposit money in the bank in view that they could able to draw some amount of income by depositing the money, and their whole fund will be secure. So bank are the custodian. They have twin obligation. They have two obligation. They have to return the deposit on demand or maturity date, and payment of interest on deposit in agreed rate. Adequately liquidity to be maintained to meet this commitment. They have two obligation. They have to return the deposit to the depositor on demand on the maturity date, and they have to pay the interest on deposit of agreed rate. lending is prone to inherent risk, and banker has to pursue a sound lending policy to manage the risk. Mostly, one thing I want to discuss here, lending is the most important thing, and mostly the different staff accountability is fixed in bank over the lending process. If there is any incorrect process of lending due to inadequate knowledge by the banker, then it will lead to action, legal action against the employee. There will be termination or service, and different other aspects fix over bank, because lending operation is the most important operation of the bank, and from the lending operation bank able to survive, bank earn most of the profit from this particular operation. So while we are involved in such a great operation of the bank, such a great thing, so we have to be cautious about while lending, and we should have proper knowledge regarding the lending process. We'll discuss keywords here: safety, liquidity, profitability, which is the three important principles of lending: safety, liquidity, and profitability. Now, rather important in diversification, we have to diversify the loan, and it should not be concentrated in a single area, single borrower, or single group of borrower. Check your progress. Basic principle of lending involves. Basic principle of lending involved: first, safety of advance of loan, profitability for the bank only, safety, liquidity, profitability. C option. Principle of lending is safety, liquidity, profitability. What is meant by liquidity for a banker while lending? What is meant by liquidity? Liquidity means borrower is in a position to service interest. Borrower didn't pay the installment in time, banker does not face asset liability mismatch. Liquidity means there should not be any asset liability. When the depositor come to for any reason to get the money he has deposited in bank, there should not be any liquidity mismatch. Banker should have sufficient liquidity to meet the credit requirement of the banker. Banker does not face asset liability mismatch. What is meant by diversification of risk? Availing insurance cover, slowdown of lending by the banker, sector-wise lending limit to stipulated. There should be sector-wise lending limit to be stipulated. Diversification means sector-wise lending. There should not be concentration in a single organization. Thank you. For more updates, like, subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. Stay home, stay safe.